Well, this is weird. Looking over there, above this phone, in a mirror that I have on my wall, trying to tap the start record button, it doesn't work. So I've got to look at this other, look at this front, the screen of the phone, and then it works. Some kind of facial recognition thing going on there. It needs to see me. Does it miss me and refuses to start recording until it sees me? So this is kind of a pre-intro to this video. I am expecting a new tablet. What else would you call it? It's like this year's model, and it's like a laptop without a keyboard, that kind of tablet. You know, the touch screen stuff, and the cameras on there will be way better than what's in this phone. So please hang around and you'll get much better visual and audio quality. It must be, rather than a cheapish kind of phone that I got from my mum. My mother. Just don't call her my mother, because she doesn't connect with that word, like mother. It just sounds like, it seems weird to some people, and I totally get that. It's not like a local thing. But if you do call my mum my mother, then you know, that's your lingo, or whatever it's called, whatever you call it. I do want to stick with how I talk from my local area, because I am the town of South Shields, born and bred, proud of the places I am. There's a lot of fucked up shit that has gone on for many years. Okay, I'm not going to get into that. It is actually a really nice town when you look at the basics of it. I know I'm rambling on now, but the basics of something is, or at least can be, the most important of something. Just like reminiscing, you're looking back at your past, and it's just like going through a photo album in a way. Anyway, very long pre-intro. Things are changing in my life, and my YouTube channel will up in quality. Different forms of quality. I hope you enjoy this one anyway. It would have been a lot longer, but it went on too long. I'll leave other things till another video. Enjoy. Well, you've got to see me face again, do you, camera? So I can press the stop button and you'll work this time. Hello. I have really bad nausea today, but I got myself out and about. I have recorded a few more parts. I'm so sorry about the shakiness. With the editor that I'm using, there doesn't seem to be a stabilizing option. Stabilizer thing. Well, hello YouTubers. Quite a bit of a breeze going on here today. Like wind in the air stuff. I thought I would just as it's called, hit record. I woke up this morning. Oh great, I've got a song by Hanson in my mind now. Not going to sing it. I woke up this morning from a weird nightmare, and my right eye, my upper eyelid basically, is scratchy as hell. It isn't as bad as it was when I woke up, but my right eye is like red and swollen. Kind of a jump skip here, because somebody was passing me. Haha, the sound of me walking. Do I have high heels on? Yes. I have this issue with nausea, or nausea if you want to pronounce it like that. I know that ginger is good for this feeling, to get rid of it, really. So I'm going to have a look around, see if I can get maybe a soft drink with real ginger in it, and not just the flavour. I'm talking about real ginger, and there's not many places that I can think of that would sell a drink with ginger flavour, never mind the actual ingredient of ginger. Somewhat behind the scenes, I have been, well, every month or so, I'm here and there. It could be just a few days between, or weeks between, and then maybe months between parts, but about the progression of the old library turning into accommodation for college students. That's the last I found out about it anyway. Well, there it is. It's all boarded up right round the place now. You can probably still see it up there on the bridge, looking over that, like, let's go looking over that way, like from that bridge, looking over that. That might be the next shot of that, but I've got the library update parts all over the place in storage. It's gonna take a while to... I'm replaying this part in slow motion so I can point out this guy with the walking stick. I know he is a member of the Living Waters Church. I want to say, how has praying to God made you any healthier? You look like an absolute morbid zombie these days. I see you once every few months. It is horrible to see you looking so ill. What is your story? I'd like to know. Locate where all of those recorded parts are, and then edit them. This is a planned fire alarm, like a fire drill. So us residents, well, we has to go outside and meet up, or else we get warnings for not abiding by the rules. See you in a minute. I'm back in now. I'm going to record this part intentionally dark to see if there is a lighten up option in this editor. Nope. Seemingly not. I can't brighten it, but I can make myself disappear. Where have I gone? Help me! Let me out! And there I am again. I found the part of the brightness there, and this thing, you can see it's highlighting in grey as I put my thumb on it. That's the original, and I've managed to make it clearer like that, without effect, without, well, not effect, but without the adjustment, without, without, with. Clever me. Anyway, when I was outside at the fire drill meetup point, I said to she is the main housing support officer for the residents in this building. I said, well, that's an insult to the eardrums, because it's so loud. And I said, you should issue some earplugs. Look at the other side of the phone. Look, I don't get this. I switched the flashlight thingy option on, and that thing is not doing anything different. Apart from the screen flashed when I pressed the stop record button there. Then stop, and now I'm recording again. Anyway, on with the video. Maybe the lighting will be a lot better if I switch this light on. The button's just there. Helps if I plug it in. Steve, you dick. Ta-da! When I was out for that brief walk and talk sort of section of this video, on my way home, I passed somebody from the area I used to live in, and I didn't get any flashback memory stuff of really bad things when I was in that somewhat of a stage of my life. So that is good. I'm so sorry if you're watching this. I've been trying to remember your name. It's doing me brain in, man, seriously. I think your name starts with the letters C, H, and maybe an A. Not sure. That's starting to really piss me off. Who can I contact that will remember her name? I remember her dad's name, and I sold... Hold on, what was her mum's name? Bloody hell, man. Or even a brother's name. I can't remember. Anyway, if you remember that Chaos electric scooter, I sold that to her dad. But what is her name, man? If you're watching this, please let me know. But if you're not used to YouTube, I need to let you know to be careful. Like, don't put personal information on, like your full name, or mention that area that we know each other from. Nothing like that. I don't want any trouble to go your way, because YouTube can be very vicious sometimes. And when I say sometimes, those tiny little bloody morons known as keyboard warriors can really latch on to people and cause massive difficulties in your life. So, if only I could remember your name. It was good to see you anyway, even though it was a very quick hello. I look forward to your positive and funny comments on this video. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Well, it hasn't stopped recording yet. I might as well say this. It took me more than 12 hours working on this. I'm still around. Much better, at least visual quality videos coming very soon. Bye bye.